Recording in progress.
Good afternoon, everyone. My clock reads 2 p.m. and it is Thursday, December 8th of 2022. And I will go ahead and call the December 8, 2022 meeting of the Washoe County Parcel Map Review Committee into order. Madam Secretary, can we have a roll call, please?
Rob Pierce,
Present.
Wes Rubio,
Present.
Wayne Handrock,
Present.
Roger Pelham,
Present.
Dale Way.
Present.
We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Madam Secretary,
Law.
can we have a roll call, please? I'm Mr. Attorney.
Rob Pierce,
Yes. Committee members are reminded that if with respect to any matter or any person coming before the committee today, number one, you've received a gift or loan. Number two, you have a pecuniary interest. Number three, you have a commitment in a private capacity, such as a family, employment, business, or similar relationship. Or number four, if you've provided representation or counseling before an agency to a person or entity for compensation within the last year on a matter that's being considered here today, please remember to disclose that gift, loan, interest, commitment, or prior representation at the time the matter is being considered. And furthermore, please abstain from deliberation or voting on the matter if it's clear that the gift, loan, interest, commitment, or prior representation would materially affect the independence of judgment of a reasonable person. Committee members are also reminded that under your bylaws, if you've had any contact outside this meeting with any persons interested in a matter coming before the committee today, please disclose the nature of that contact at this meeting. Thank you.
Thank you. And now item 3, the appeal procedure. Most decisions rendered by the Parcel Map Review Committee are appealable to the Board of County Commissioners. If you disagree with the decision of the Parcel Map Review Committee and you want to appeal its action, you may do so in writing within 10 calendar days from the date that the decision being appealed is reduced to writing, filed with the Secretary of the Parcel Map Review Committee, and mailed to the original applicant in the proceeding being appealed in accordance with Washoe County Code. Please call planning staff immediately at 328-3600 for information on the appeal procedure and application fee. Which brings us now to item number 4, public comment. Madam Secretary, do we have anyone who would like to address the committee?
I do not have any hands raised via Zoom.
Thank you very much. Brings us to item number 5, approval of the agenda for today's meeting. Has everyone had an opportunity to glance over the agenda? I would welcome a motion.
This is Wes Rubio. I move to approve the agenda. This is Rob. I'll second it.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Those in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Item number 6, approval of the minutes, the draft minutes from the November 10th meeting. Has everyone had an opportunity to review those? Does anyone have any changes or edits to suggest? I would welcome a motion.
Wayne Handrock, motion to accept minutes as written.
Dale Way, second.
Oh, yep, good.
Mr. Hanrock, Mr. Way, thank you very much. Any discussion? Hearing none, those in favor, please say aye.
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 And any opposed, please say aye. Motion passes. Brings us to item number 7, project review item sub A, tentative parcel map case number WTPM 22-0016, perennial places. And I believe we have Mitch Markey representing Washoe County Planning. I will open the public hearing. Mr. Markey, the floor is yours.
All right, Mitch Markey, planner, Washoe County. I'm going to share my screen real quick. So what we have here is the tentative parcel map WTPM 22-0016 perennial places. The proposed parcel map is located at 920 Old Ophir Road. The APN is 050-210-15. And it is a single 6.41 acre parcel. Currently, there is a single domestic water well on the property. The well is proposed to be abandoned And each parcel will be served by individual wells, which is indicated on page 6 of the application. The subject parcel also has a single barn in the center and a small shed in the northwest corner of the parcel, and these are proposed to be demolished by the applicant prior to final map approval. And on the southern portion of the parcel, there are potential wetlands. However, no regulated waterways exist on or adjacent to the parcel. Let's see. So the map evaluation is right here. It's located in the South Valleys area plan, and it's outside the TMSA. It is zoned low density suburban. It has the maximum lot potential of 4 lots, and the number of lots on the parcel map is also 4 lots. The minimum lot size required in LDS is 35,000 square feet. And the minimum lot size on the parcel map exceeds that. It's 43,560 square feet. The parcel map also meets minimum lot width requirements, which are 120 feet. And according to the development suitability map, 60% of the parcel is most suitable for development, with the remaining 40% having potential wetlands. And it's within the Washoe Valley hydrographic basin. I did not find any area plan modifiers pertinent to this parcel map. And the only addition we would want to make here is I did not receive health district's conditions in time. And so we were wanting to add these on as the condition of approval. And you can see those conditions right there on the screen. And then I open that up to any additional questions, and Wes, you'd probably be able to speak more to those conditions if need be. So thank you.
Okay, I'd like to start with one question. We have a parcel that's just a little bit over 6 acres in the low density suburban zone. So while they're requesting 4 now to be divided into 4 parcels, the total lot potential would actually be 6, would it not? Given if they were to come back with a subdivision map, or given enough time, a subsequent parcel map?
Given enough time, I guess that would be possible.
Right.
Is the time frames for 5 years?
So what I want to get on the record is theoretically this could be split into 6. It is 1 per acre zoning. But what they're showing for. Okay. Well,
Roger?
1 moment. Would the applicant, or actually, no, okay, let's go to the agencies. Mr. Rubio for health.
I actually
Split
just
into
wanted
6.
to
It is 1.
clarify your comment on what their parcel potential would be. Since these parcels are served by on-site sewage disposal, there would be no option for a subsequent parcel map that would allow them to have 6 parcels unless sewer was available. Municipal sewer would have to be there. Otherwise, they would be required to have 5 acre minimum. So they, at the current parcel configuration on without municipal sewer is maxed out. Per Washoe County Health District side, again, only if they're going to be served by sewer. So that was the only thing. I just wanted to make sure that we were copacetic on that point.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you very much for that clarification. So the zoning would allow a little bit more than all of the other regulations would possibly allow, given compliance in the future. Thank you very much. Would the applicant, actually, let's go ahead and go through all of the agencies. Or, no, you know what? Wow, I'm sorry, I went out of order. Madam Secretary, is the applicant available, and would they care to address the committee?
Yes, I do see the applicant is available. We have Andrea, Mike Smith, and Nathan Robinson. However, I'm not seeing any hands raised for them to want to join the conversation.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, if anyone would care to address the committee, please go ahead and click the little raise your hand button there.
Okay, I see Nathan Robinson. If you would please unmute and state your first and last name for the record.
Thank you for your time. It took a moment to transition the attendee, but just Nathan Robinson, PE. I've been working with Mr. Hunt for several years now, and we're grateful for your considering it this time and all of the good guidance that Mitch has provided through the process. And we're really only here for to answer questions if there are any. The health condition appears to be the normal course of business. So at this time, no questions or clarifications unless you have them for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Then I'm going to go ahead and close that portion and come. Let me see. Actually, boy, I'm batting 1,000 today. Public comment. Do we have anything from the public, Madam Secretary?
I have no public comment.
Thank you. Then I'm going to go ahead and bring that back to the committee, and we're going to go around from left to right on my particular screen. Mr. Handrock, anything else from engineering and surveying?
No additional comments.
Thank you very much. Mr. Pierce, anything from the Planning Commission perspective?
No additional comments at this time.
Thank you very much. Mr. Way, anything from the fire perspective?
Nothing.
Mr. Rubio, any other clarification from health?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right, very good. Then I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to go ahead and make a comment here. And this is going to be a comment to the applicant and their representatives. In looking at this map, the parcel 1 and 4 are rather long and narrow. And given that there are access easements on 3 sides, that is going to, by my calculations, yield a building area of only about 50 feet deep and about 300 feet long. That is very long and narrow. But because this is the way it's happening, that in and of itself is not going to be a hardship going forward, like for asking for a variance or anything like that. Just want to make sure you're aware that that's going to be problematic for future development. Such a long and narrow area to build.
Yes, Mitch brought that up to us explicitly a couple of weeks ago. I did talk to Brian Hunt. His plans include no buildings wider than approximately 50 feet. So, and he is aware of this would be an excellent case of not being able to create your own hardship from a variance perspective or something like that. So we have spoken with him. I feel he's fully apprised and going in open-eyed.
Thank you very much. With that, I'm going to go ahead and close the public hearing. I may have already brought it back to the committee, but now that we've had that response, any additional discussion from anyone? Seeing none, I would welcome a motion.
This is Wes. I'll go ahead and fall on the sword. I move that after giving reasoned consideration to the information contained within the staff report and the information received during the public hearing, that the Washoe County Parcel Map Review Committee approve parcel map case number W2PM or WTPM 22-0016 for Perennial Places LLC, subject to the conditions of approval included as Exhibit A with the staff report, and make a determination that the following criteria is or will be adequately provided pursuant to Washoe County Code Section 110.606.30E, with the inclusion of the additional health district requirement for signature on the map.
Very good. Do I hear a second?
Bill Way, I'll second that.
Thank you, Mr. Way. Appreciate that. Any further discussion from any members? I will call for the question. Those in favor, please say aye.
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 And any opposed, please say aye. Motion passes. Thank you very much. That brings us to item 7B, tentative parcel map case number WTPM 22-0019. And I believe that we have Katie Stark representing planning on this one. Ms. Stark, the floor is yours. I'm opening the public hearing.
Thank you, Roger. Good afternoon, Katie Stark, Washoe County Planning. The parcel map request before you is a 91.11 acre parcel that the applicant would like to divide into two parcels, one being 89.91 acres and the second being 1.19 acres. Here's an image of the parcel. You can see that on the east, there's the smaller parcel, which is being referred to as parcel D2, and then the much larger parcel, parcel B2. This property falls within the North Valleys area plan inside the Truckee Meadows service area. The regulatory zone is low density suburban with a maximum lot potential of 91. And which actually we will come back to. I believe that needs to be limited by health requirements perhaps as well. But the number of lots proposed on the parcel map is 2. The minimum lot size requirement is 35,000 and the minimum lot size on the parcel map is 51,984. The minimum lot width requirement is 120 feet and the minimum lot width on the parcel map is 157 feet. The majority of this property shows up as most suitable for development on the development suitability map, with some small portions showing slopes greater than 15%. And the property falls within the Lemon Valley hydrographic basin. That smaller parcel that we looked at, the parcel D2, is currently developed with a home. That home is connected to well and septic and does meet all of the required LDS setbacks. I did find a couple of pertinent modifiers for the North Valleys area plan in the development code. The first was section 110.208.35A regarding the Lemon Valley hydrographic basin. And basically it's a requirement to show proof of sufficient water rights or will serve letters. Washoe County Water Rights did review the application and they provided a condition, which is included in the conditions of approval to address appropriate water rights and will serve letters. There was also a second modifier from section 110.208.40 related to sewer and septic. Again, Washoe County Health District reviewed the application and provided appropriate conditions to address sewer and septic requirements. I'm going to scroll back up to the image of the proposed parcels. I did have a conversation with Commissioner Pierce yesterday, who had a couple of good questions that I wanted to bring up. So the questions were referring to parcel B2, which the applicant has proposed to connect to Tumwa water. It's currently, there's no Tumwa service to the parcel, and proposed sewer connection. Also, no nearby sewer connection. So I did speak with engineering yesterday with engineer Tim Simpson, who mentioned that any sewer connections would need to go through the city of Reno, connect to city of Reno, and the applicant would need to speak with them. And that he's currently not aware of an interlocal agreement for sewer connections, but that would be in the applicant's hand at the time of development. And engineering did state that they would not implement conditions related to sewer hookups at this phase. So that would come about if the applicant came back to put a home on this parcel or down the line to further split up the parcel. And regarding the water connection, there is a condition from water rights that would require a will serve letter from TUMWA in order to go through with this, with the final map for this parcel map. So with that said, the application was reviewed by a number of agencies, 4 provided comments and conditions. Those are included in the conditions of approval, and staff is recommending approval with those conditions. And I'm available for any follow-up questions.
Okay. Thank you very much. Madam Secretary, is the applicant present? Would they care to address the committee?
Yes, I have Ryan Cook. If you could please unmute and state your first and last name for the record.
Ryan Cook with Summit Engineering, representing the owner, which is Silver Sky Ranch LLC, being Bob Listener as manager. And I've reviewed all the conditions, and the one question I had, I addressed with Tim Weiss yesterday, and he answered what I had, and we went over it with the owner, and we have no additional comments, but I'm available with any questions staff may have.
Thank you very much. Do any of the committee members have any questions for the applicant at this time? All right, Madam Secretary, do we have any public comment on this item?
There are no hands raised for public comment.
Very good. Then I'm going to go ahead and close the public hearing, bring it back to the committee for further discussion. Well, let me see. Wayne, you're at the top of my screen. Anything else from surveying and engineering perspective?
No further comments at this time.
Thank you very much. Mr. Pierce, anything else from the perspective of the Planning Commission?
I just wanted to commend Katie for her excellent work in this. She did a great job, and thank you. I have no
I
other.
will echo that as well. Yes. Mr. Way, anything else from fire?
No.
Nothing from fire. Mr. Rubio, anything from health?
No, sir. Thank you.
Very good. Then I would welcome a motion.
This is Wes. I'll go ahead and motion. I move that after giving reasoned consideration to the information contained within the staff report and the information received during the public meeting, that the Washoe County Parcel Map Review Committee approve parcel map case number WTPM 22-0019 for Silver Sky Ranch LLC, subject to the conditions of approval included as Exhibit A, with the staff report, and make the determination that the following criteria is or will adequately be provided for pursuant to Washoe County Code Section 110.606.30E.
Thank you very much. Do I hear a second?
Wayne Handrock, second.
Thank you, Mr. Hanra. Any further discussion? Hearing none, I will call for the question. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed, please say aye. Motion passes unanimously. Thank you very much. That brings us to item 7C, tentative parcel map, case number WTPM 22-0020, Spanish Springs mixed use. I'm going to go ahead and open the public hearing and turn the floor over to Courtney Wyke for planning.
Okay, 1 second. And apologize, that was on the other side. Okay. Oh, apologize. It looks like it's, there we go. I think we're good. I didn't realize it was going to double my screen. Okay, good afternoon, Courtney Wyke, Senior Planner. The item before you is a requested parcel map, record number WTPM 22-0020, Spanish Springs mixed use. The property is located at 45 I don't know if it's Dean or Deantronics Way, west of Pyramid Highway in the Spanish Springs area plan. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the map so we can see it in full view here. Hopefully you can see that. And where did it go? I apologize. It looks to me like the map went away. Oh, sorry. For some reason it zoomed in on us. Okay, there we go. Wanted to make sure it was large enough for you to be able to see. The proposed tentative parcel map would divide a 5.02 acre parcel into 4 parcels of 2.4 acres, 43,800 square feet, 31,017 square feet, and 37,249 square feet. The regulatory zone and master plan designation for the parcel is industrial. The minimum lot size is industrial is 10,000 square feet. Go back to here. It's 10,000 square feet, and all proposed parcels meet the minimum lot size. The required setbacks for the industrial regulatory zone are 15 feet from the front and rear property lines and 10 feet from the side property line. The property is currently vacant and future development will be required to meet those minimum setbacks. There are applicable Spanish Springs area plan modifiers for this project, and conditions of approval require that the applicant record a reciprocal access easement for a common access point for all parcels onto Calle de la Plata at a location approved by the county engineer and access to Deantronics Way. Apologize, the slide got mixed up. And the area plan modifiers, Article 216.45 water rights requirements. The Washoe County Water Rights did review this application and has provided conditions of approval to address this requirement. The proposed parcel meets the applicable policies of the area plan. Conditions of approval were included as Exhibit A, and no recommendations of denial were received. And with that, that concludes my brief presentation.
Thank you. Do any of the committee members have any questions for planning staff? Very good. Madam Secretary, is the applicant present? Would they care to address the committee?
I do not see anyone from the applicant side on Zoom.
Okay. Anybody out there? We'll give you just a minute. All right. Then let us go to public comment. Madam Secretary, would anyone care to address the committee?
There are no hands raised for public comment.
Great. Then I'm going to go ahead and close the public hearing, bring it back to the committee for discussion. Mr. Handrock, anything from engineering and surveying?
Nothing further at this time.
Thank you very much. Mr. Pierce, anything from the Planning Commission?
Sir. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much. Mr. Way, anything additional from fire?
Nothing.
Mr. Rubio, anything from health?
No, Mr. Chair, I do not have anything.
Thank you very much. I have nothing else from the planning perspective. That being the case, I would welcome a motion.
Wayne Handrock, I'll make a motion. I move that after giving reasoned consideration to the information contained within the staff report and the information received during the public meeting, that the Washoe County Parcel Map Review Committee approve parcel map case number WTPM 22-0020 for DG Deantronics LLC, subject to the conditions and approval included as Exhibit A with the staff report, and make the determination that the following criteria is or will be adequately provided for pursuant to Washoe County Code Section 110.606.30E1.
Thank you very much. Do I hear a second?
This is Wes Rubio. I'll second.
I think Mr. Way beat you to it there this time, Wes.
Deal.
All right. Okay, any further discussion? Hearing none. Those in favor, please say aye.
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 And any opposed, please say aye. Motion passes unanimously. Thank you very much. That brings us to item number 8 on the agenda, reports and future agenda items. Does anyone on the committee have anything for future agenda items? I would like to suggest one. If no, I see a lot of shaking of heads no. I'd like to put an item on the next agenda to discuss on the record whether we need to go or whether we should go back to meeting in person and start, kind of get back to our roots. So, Madam Secretary, if you would please place that item on the next agenda.
Yes.
Thank you very much. And legal information updates. Anything from the district attorney's office?
I do not have any information for you today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Brings us to item number 9, public comment. Madam Secretary, do we have anyone who would care to address the committee?
There are no hands raised for public comment.
Thank you very much. Which brings us to item number 10, adjournment. So unless we have some objection, we will stand in adjournment. Thank you all very much. Actually, I guess I should have said this under public comment. I wish you all the happiest of holidays.
Thank
Thank
you.
You as well.
Same to you.
Thank you all.
Thank you all. Have a good one.